Hi, this is Magaline. I am known as Project Queen. I am coming to you live using a new software called StreamYard. But what I wanted to talk about today was a common concept that we use in project management that a lot of project managers have not made that Rosetta Stone translation. They're somewhat challenged when they're taking a class because they're trying to relate how they manage projects in real world to the concepts. And to them, it doesn't make sense and it doesn't happen. And what I help people to see, understand, and what I help them to know is that you have experience and here's how that translates. So in real world, what we tend to do is when we're managing projects, we want to be that lead project manager. So we do all of the planning, we kind of do our strategic critical thinking on our own. We come to our project team, we come to our group, we show up in meetings with all the solutions and all the answers. But there's a term that's called management by objectives. And management by objectives works most when it works well when there's a collaborative approach to figuring out what the objectives are going to be, what is relevant and important to us in a collaborative setting, and how we're going to implement that. What is each individual's contribution to that? When we manage by objectives, we avoid this term that a lot of us hear often called pushback. As a project manager, you get a lot of pushback. If you come to a group or a team and you tell them, this is what you're going to do. The reason why you get pushback is because you did not involve other stakeholders. You did not find out what is relevant, what are their objectives, what's important to them. Even if it's in writing, the trust factor is built when we're in a discussion mode that you understand that my heart is to give you what your heart desires and your heart is in this thing. You want to know who's in it to win it. You want to know where your stakeholders stand, where your stakeholders are, and what's happening. So I know it is 1:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is our nocturnal school where I'm up late and I am recording videos for you. I'm also recording videos so that if you are considering coming into project management, getting this certification, this is the time to study, to take the test, to take this exam. Companies are hiring and they're looking for project managers that are really good with problem solving, team building, that's keeping up with what needs to be done to get projects done efficiently and effective. And this is probably something you already do innately, but I want to help you to pass the exam associated with showing that you are worthy of this credential. So getting the credential doesn't mean that you need something to be great. You're already great. It just proves who you are. Also, if you're about to be laid off and you've been in a project coordinator role or project administrator role, now it is time for you to step it up and get into a project management role. What is grieving me right now? I'm seeing there's a lot of project management roles that are like $18 an hour, $20 an hour. That is not what professionals get paid, and that is not what we do. So if you understand what you do well and value you bring to an organization, you're not just demanding dollars because that's just something to do. What you are is you're bringing expertise to the table, and you need to be able to articulate the expertise, and you need to be able to deliver. You want to know that you can lead teams, that you are trustworthy, and that you have things handled. The main thing that a project manager does is ensure that we're clear on what we're doing. The fancy term we use is scope. I try not to use projectees or project management language when I'm talking to the general public because This is something that we all have done innately, and we just don't know the language. So what I teach you is the language. If you're in my class, I don't care if you come from a logistics background, if you come from a materials handling background, if you come from a storage background, if you come from a medical background, if you come from an IT, if you come from engineering, if you come from customer service, if you come from marketing, if you come from sales, because I am a diverse project manager and I've worked for companies that have done cross-functional projects dealing with all these various entities, I can help you do what we call the Rosetta Stone translation. Okay? And what the Rosetta Stone translation is, it's helping you go from your silo speak, the silo language, to understanding the project management language that perfectly aligns with what you've always been doing, especially those of you who are in education. So you guys have been closet project managers for a long, long time. Now it's time to get paid for that value and to manage a project worthy of your expertise. So I'm excited. I'm hoping that you guys are getting excited and that you're wanting to pursue this. Now, to pursue this certification, it is hard work. It's not a cakewalk. It is hard, diligent, dedicated, committed work. So what I like to do is put you in a 4-day, really intensive boot camp to give you all the information that you need in 4 days. It's up to you to absorb and decipher that information. But my team, me and my team, we will not leave you alone. We have twice a week study groups every Monday night, every Thursday night to help you hone in on those skills, to help you understand those difficult practice questions that are given to you to kind of trip you up and get really, really tricky. So we help you with that. The reason why we help you with that, because it's important that not only do you sit and listen to how phenomenal you are and, oh my gosh, this is so what I've been doing. Oh my goodness, I can resonate. Now I need you to take a certification exam that's going to give you the credential that's going to justify that salary that you are demanding, that salary that you are requesting. Not only that, it's just a lucrative career to be in. Story time. So I had very early on a school teacher that is a male school teacher, and he was very passionate about his work. And one of the things that he wanted, in addition to, of course, being a school teacher, he was also a coach. So you know how that goes in middle school. He was also a coach at the school, and he created a exercise program to help with some of the kids that were obese and put them in sports programs, built their self-esteem, did a lot of teamwork, collaboration, and just helped them become all around individuals. Had a total passion to get into nutrition and to be a pioneer, if you will, with the idea that he had that actually worked in the coaching arena and how that helped holistically children. He wanted to get on like in a level in politics where he can actually create that. So do you know, after he took my class, after being a school teacher for a long time, and you already know teachers are some of the worst students. However, if you can learn this stuff at a deep level, you definitely can teach it. Immediately, once he passed his certification, he started not going for just teacher jobs, but working with a lot of the local health departments and things of that nature, and ended up getting a role working with Michelle Obama. This was, years ago, but working with Michelle Obama in a nutrition program that she was putting together. It was the job of his dreams. Okay. So the other thing that this credential does for you, it helps you to kind of understand things on the level that you've always felt you can make impact, especially if you're moving into nonprofit and things like that. So it's a great credential to get. I evangelize project management everywhere I go because just about everybody I know has some sense of project management on the inside of them. So thank you guys so much for listening to this live. Hopefully it was helpful for you. I am trying out my new StreamYard software. Hopefully it is working. I should be live on multiple platforms at the same time. For those of you who follow me on YouTube, I'm Project Queen Mag on YouTube. I'm Project Queen Mag on Instagram. I'm Project Queen Mag in my Facebook groups. I'm also Magaline on Facebook. So I look forward to coming back to you live again with Insomnia School, teaching some of the concepts that I absolutely love. It's work for me, that's not a job. I really want you to consider project management as a profession. And thank you for listening.